Hey there, carnivore hunters. This is Rick. Today I'm going to make some dog food. For the last few months, my wife and I have been feeding our dogs the farmer's dog, and it's gotten really expensive. And we were talking to our neighbors, and they showed us a recipe. So I'm going to make that for you today. And for this recipe, you will need 20 chicken livers. And you need to wash those chicken livers and wash the debris off of them. 2 carrots peeled and chopped. So I just got these pre-cut carrots. So I'm just gonna grab a couple handfuls to what I think might equate to 2 carrots. 2 sweet potatoes, diced up. So there's that. And then you got to peel those as well, or at least according to the recipe. And 2 cups of water, which we have here. And then 2 cups of rice. And we bought the cooked rice, so we didn't have to cook it. This is 8 ounces, which equates to about a cup. So we've got 2 of those. And then to get started, you're going to want to sear your chicken livers before you throw everything else in. So let me get the camera moved around here. And oh, by the way, it wants you to sear the livers in coconut oil. I'm using my homemade beef tallow, not the seed oil. So let me get the camera turned around and we'll start cooking this up. Okay, carnivore hunters. I have the tallow going. It says to go on a medium heat. So we're going to sear these livers. All right, those are just about seared. So I will get this camera turned around and we'll put the rest of the stuff in. Okay, this is calling for 1 cup to start off with. The recipe in total calls for 2, but we'll set that aside for later. And then we're going to add the sweet potatoes. And the carrots. And I am going to guess that maybe that's about 2 carrots. So let's see here. All right, I think I am going to cover this to help heat it up quicker. Okay, carnivore hunters, it's been simmering about 15 minutes. I added that other cup of water. I think there's a typo in this recipe because at the top it tells you to use 2 cups of water and in the bottom it says to use 1. It looked like I needed more water to cover this entirely to let it cook. So now we're going to add the brown rice, and like I said, this is pre-cooked already. So we're gonna add that, and it says to let it go for another 5 minutes. So I'm going to break this up and stir it in, let it go for another 5 minutes or so, and I'll be right back when we're done with that. Okay, carnivore hunters, this is done according to the recipe. So we're going to let this sit and cool off, and then we're going to turn the camera around and we're going to see if Darcy likes it. We actually bought enough of this. This supposedly is good enough for 4 servings, but you know, that's dependent on the size of your dog. And we bought enough to make 4 of these. Actually, probably 5 or 6, because we didn't just get the livers, we also got gizzards. So we'll if they like this, we'll make up one big batch. Otherwise, we'll have to figure out maybe another recipe that they do like, but we'll find out here shortly. Stay tuned. Hello, carnivore hunters. So as I mentioned, this is all done. I got a couple of servings dished up, and I'm just waiting for them to cool off before I feed them to the dogs. But something I wanted to point out, you heard me earlier say that we were using the Hungry Farmer, which was good. They have a great product.
Dog.
No, I just got yelled at. It's Farmer's Dog. What did I say?
Hungry Farmer.
Oh, the Farmer's Dog. And it was over $500 a month, and so it was just getting a little too expensive for our taste. And what we did here is basically what the Farmer's Dog does. And so here's the thing of gizzards I was telling you, which is way more than the hearts, or livers. So we got the livers and the gizzards. And the gizzards cost about $2. Well, this package is $2.74, and this is $2.19. So they're going by weight, so it's going to fluctuate a few pennies here and there. But I just wanted to point that out. And then you can guess rice is pretty cheap, carrots are pretty cheap, and yeah, we got to put a little bit of work into it. But here's a serving for each of the dogs. You can hear Darcy right now drinking her water. And we have enough here for probably another 2 to 3 days. So next week, if they like this, we're gonna triple the batch, and with what we have here, and this might be our Sunday routine from now on for feeding our dogs and keeping them healthy as possible. So stand by. This will be cooled off in just a couple more minutes, and we'll see what Darcy and Molly think. Okay, carnivore hunters, here we go. Darcy is chomping at the bit, so let's see if she likes this. Darcy. Oh yeah, look at you go. Let's see if she likes it. Oh, and there's Molly. Best cat I ever owned. Here, Mouse, do you want some? Here's yours. Go ahead, give it a try. Oh, they're both loving it, hun. Look at Darcy. She's going to town. So we've got a good recipe that they like. What's funny is while I was cooking this, I dropped some of those carrots on the ground. And I called Darcy over to lick them up, and she wouldn't touch them raw. So maybe the secret is to cook all this stuff. But man, they are loving it, carnivore hunters. We have a winner. It's going to be much cheaper. It's going to be a little bit more work, but pets are family, and you got to take care of them as such. So have a great day or night, wherever you may be at, and we'll talk to y'all later.